Setting boundaries for the very first time doesn't feel like self-care. It feels more like you're about to die. Your heart races, your stomach drops, and there's this tiny voice in your head whispering, if you say no, they will leave you. If you have complex trauma, people-pleasing wasn't a choice. It was your oxygen. But there's one truth most therapists won't tell you. The anxiety you feel when you say no, it's not a proof that you're doing it wrong. It's a sign that your brain and nervous system think safety is a crime. If you don't learn what I'm about to share, you will spend your life building a prison and calling it home. You've been probably told that you just need to grow more confidence and that you just have to be stronger in order to say no. But that's a lie. And that's exactly why you might be falling into old patterns. Let's look at your brain. Your adult frontal cortex knows when you say no, it's just a boundary. But your trauma-trained amygdala screams, no, danger, abandonment, exit. Imagine you live in this beautiful house and you have this garden with nice flowers and trees, and you have this beautiful fence and the gate. These are your boundaries. But for most of your life, you left the gate wide open. You even allowed people to jump over the fence and walk over your flowers and ruin them. And then they smash the door wide open and just fall into the door and say, here I am. And you allowed them. But why? Because you felt safe. This way, they won't leave you. So when you set boundaries and you build that fence back up and you close the gate, you will become the danger in your own story. Your body goes into withdrawal. You're not addicted to the people-pleasing. You're addicted to the safety of being invisible. Setting boundaries feels like walking a jungle path. So imagine for most of your life, you were walking this trail, and because you walked it so many times, it's very easy to walk. Now you choose the road untaken, and that path is full of plants, and you have to take a big knife to cut your way through it. And it's exhausting. It's so exhausting for the first time. The good thing is, the more you do it, the easier this path gets. And slowly but surely, the old trail, plants start to grow again and cover the trail. But this takes time and a lot of very difficult emotions. And there's another truth. The moment you build up that fence and you close that gate, people will get angry. They dislike you. And your brain interprets that as it's your fault. You've done something wrong. And here comes the guilt. But let me tell you a secret. Their anger is not a sign that you're doing it wrong. It's actually a receipt that your boundary is working. In order to choose the jungle path and not to choose the familiar trail, you need 3 non-negotiable tools. The first one is the 24-hour buffer. It's gaining time. So the second someone asks you, hey, can you do something for me? I need this. Can you be there? Instead of saying immediately, yes, you say, let me check my schedule. Let me come back to you. This is not really because you need to check your calendar. This is to soothe your nervous system to get out of fight and flight and fawn, and to really feel, is this something I do want to do? And then the second one is separate discomfort from danger. You might have heard about the 90 seconds rule, that any emotion is just 90 seconds in your body, and that's proven by neuroscientists. I always struggled a little bit with that rule because if you suffer from complex PTSD, most likely you're an emotional flashback. And that can take hours, days, even months. The first thing you can do is anchor yourself in the room, name a few things you can see, name things you can touch and feel. Maybe you saw something. Just focus on your body and being very present in the moment, and tell your inner child that you're safe now. And what you're feeling are emotions from the past. And this is not the truth right now. This is not like to fix that emotion, but to anchor yourself in the here and now, so you can make decisions that come from the adult self and not from the traumatized child within. So the third one is relabel the backlash. Expect pushbacks. There will be people saying, hey, you've changed. but you can translate it to, I can no longer control you. And that's the moment where you can celebrate that backlash, because it means your fence is holding. Look at your garden right now. How are the flowers? How's the fence? Is the gate closed? Or is your energy drained because people are walking around in your garden without even asking? So choosing the jungle path takes up a lot of energy and a lot of practice. It's like a muscle you train. But as I mentioned earlier, the more you cut your way through the jungle path, the more the flowers and plants will grow back on the old trail. And soon it becomes the common trail and that path you walk, because the other one led you to a life that didn't even belong to you, that you just lived for others, just out of that need to feel safe. It's time to claim your ground. It's time to put that fence back up, to take that knife and to walk that path. And if you're happy to join me walking this path, please like and subscribe.